Hi, this is Sherry Clausen in Grand Rapids, Michigan, bringing your daily vitamin for this Thursday. And today I want to talk to you about National Conference. It's only 21 days rather, and 6 hours away. Registration deadline for both the live stream and National Conference itself is June 30th. So just a reminder, if you haven't registered yet, that you're going to want to do it. You don't want to miss it. In my 28 years with Pampered Chef, I've only missed National Conference one time, and that was when my youngest son graduated from the Naval Officers Academy. And I have to tell you, that whole entire year after National Conference, I just fell out of it. I just fell out of it. I missed National Conference so much, and being around to get the live information and all the excitement and meeting all my friends and Pampered Chef family and team members that I only get to meet at National Conference. It's just not the same secondhand, so I can't say enough about going to National Conference. And while I'm on that subject, I want you to know that you can't just attend National Conference and expect to come home and have a new business. You have to really apply yourself while you're at conference. I'm going to give you some tips about that, but not only that, you have to come home and put to work what you've used. I know it's really hard to change what we've become accustomed to in our Pampered Chef business. I'm a person who doesn't like change very much. And so when there's something new in Pampered Chef, a new way of doing things, I am kind of the last one to jump on that bandwagon. When I get nervous, and I don't like to speak in public, so when I'm at my parties or at a meeting, I tend to fall back to what I know best and what I'm comfortable with, even though I've really wanted to try something new. I come home from conference so excited, and I say, okay, I'm going to do this and this and this and this, and I fall back many times into what's comfortable and what I know. So I want to encourage you and give you some tips on how not to do that and to make National Conference more than just a vacation in Chicago. Chicago's a great place to visit. I love it. I go there often, only living 3 hours away. I get to take the train in many times and just hang out in Chicago. But it can be a great vacation that you spend some money on, or it can be a great opportunity to change your business and really get what you want out of your business. There's no other time in the year where you're going to have an opportunity to learn from so many people, so many successful people, and pick and choose what fits comfortably with you and what you want to try, and really apply it one step at a time, one idea at a time. What I like to encourage my team to do, and what I've done in the past, is I take a notebook and some highlighters or some sticky stamps, star stamps, and I take notes all the time. Even when I'm meeting people, if they have a great idea, I write it down. I kind of make headings in my notebook, like food recipe ideas, quick tips for cooking, hostess coaching, different categories in my notebook. And I have a tab. I know I sound really crazy and over organized, but that's how I work. But I have a tab for each different category, and when someone gives me an idea that I love and that I want to try, I write it down, or even that I want to share with my team, I write it down in that category. If it's something that I want to try within the first month of coming home from National Conference, I put a star by it. Maybe I highlight it with a marker, or I put a sticky star by it, whatever, so that I can at a glance quickly find the things, because I'm going to have so many ideas in my notebook that when I get home, it's going to be real easy for me to toss that notebook aside and say, let's just keep doing what I've always done, rather than to change and try to make my business better. So by having that highlighted, I can quickly look at the ideas that I wanted to try first and try them out, test them one at a time, just until I get used to them and comfortable to see if they really work for me. Not everything you learn is going to be comfortable for you or work for you. It might just work better for someone else. But I encourage you to give it a try, at least for a month, all these new ideas. And another tip is to meet as many new people as you possibly can. Don't sit with your group all the time. Take advantage of the opportunities to network and in classes sit by someone you don't know that you've never met before, you have enough time to say hi to your friends from the past during the breaks and at mealtime and different opportunities. But at classes, that's sometimes you can learn just as much by chatting beforehand and afterhand with the person you're sitting next to than you can in class even. So I'm going to give you a list of supplies that I would suggest you bring. You might have a ton of ideas yourself, so this is a good place if you want to go to the Daily Vitamin Facebook page and write those supplies or ideas down. That would be great for everybody. But some business supplies for you to bring would be business cards. If you don't use business cards, maybe some index cards with your name and contact information. But if I swap business cards with somebody, I ask them for a quick tip. One quick tip on the back, if they would write a quick tip on the back of their business card. So I take my business card with a lot of quick tips written on them, just like cooking tips or anything like that, and we swap business cards that way. You'll get to wear a name badge, so a great place to store your business cards would be in the back of tuck it inside your name tag plastic holder. Take some catalogs. Stamped catalogs or just with your name and contact information. You're not going to be around Pampered Chef people constantly, so I know a lot of people who've gotten parties, recruit leads. Who knows where you're going to get your next person on your team or start your team. So bring some catalogs with you. Bring an envelope for you to put your receipts in. Everything at National Conference, just about, is going to be a tax write-off. So bring an envelope, and I bring a manila envelope, and I write on the back of that envelope information on the receipts that are inside. Bring a notebook, like I said, with pens, highlighters, and your calendar. I mean, maybe you'll book a show or you need to set up a recruiting interview or something like that. So bring a calendar with you. Name and contact information of your past hostesses, future hostesses, recruit leads, all that information. You can get so excited. I bring email addresses, and every night when I go to my room, I sit down and I kind of think, okay, what did I learn today? Who could I email? Maybe a past host or that I want to book a show with, that I want to kind of tease them about what's coming out new with Pampered Chef, or upcoming hostesses, so I can do some hostess coaching about the new products that are coming up, or recruit leads. Maybe we've gotten a new recruit incentive, and you can kind of tease them with that. So bring that information with you. If you're a director, bring your team information. Everybody who didn't attend, just send them a postcard or a quick email or a Facebook post and let them know you're thinking about them, and a little teaser about what's going on at National Conference so you can get them going next year. Of course, postcard stamps and things like that. It's great to send all that from Chicago. One great tip is carry a bag with some healthy snacks in it for you to keep you awake, if nothing else, or to keep your stomach from growling during classes. It gets to be a long day sometimes, and in between meals, so granola bars and protein bars and things like that. Mint and candy and gum and aspirin. I know that sounds ridiculous to remind you about that, but that's really a good thing. I always run out of aspirin because people are borrowing it from me, or not borrowing, but asking for it. Bring an umbrella. I think it was last year that we got rained on while we were walking from one venue to another. So bring an umbrella. Mother Nature sometimes can interrupt our sunny days. But don't forget your credit card and cash. I suggest that you bring a lot of small bills, $1 bills, because there'll be vending machines for tips and things like that you will need. Some places in Chicago, restaurants will not let you separate the checks, so you're going to have to pay it as a group. Don't forget your cell phone and your charger, your computer, your iPad, your laptop, and your charger for that too. And I know this sounds silly also, but maybe your health card and your driver's license. Even if you're not going to be driving, you might need that ID, so you're going to want to make sure you bring that along as well. I suggest you bring a sweater. It gets really cool in the classes, and so you might need a sweater or a light jacket just in the workshops. You're going to do a lot of walking, so you're going to get a lot of exercise in, but bring comfortable shoes. I bring a big bag and carry with me a change of shoes, comfortable shoes, because that kind of helps during the day just to change shoes. So leave room in your suitcase. If you're flying in or even if you're driving in, leave room in your suitcase for the goodies that you get at National Conference. You're going to get probably, I don't know this year, but you're going to get probably a goodie bag with some great things in it. You're going to be able to purchase some paperwork and things like that. So, and Meryl's going to be there, so a lot of times you're going to buy things like that. So I hope that this kind of helped you prepare for National Conference. I am over the top excited to go this year and to see what the new line is, to meet my friends that I've made over the past 28 years that I only get to see at National Conference. It always really boosts my spirits when I come home from National Conference. I'm ready to jump in full force and really start a good fall and make a difference in my business. So I hope you do too, and I hope I get to see you at National Conference. I hope that you come up and say hi. So thanks for listening. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.